Welcome back again to the channel. Today we are going to be checking out something from the channel, Boom Does. And this is every Dutch thing that impressed me about the Netherlands as an American. And we are going to be watching this video from a African standpoint. And let's get right into the video.
All right, let's go.
For about a month now, and there are so many things that I encounter every single day that seriously amaze me about being here, and so I wanted to share them with you guys. So one of the things that attracted me to this country is that I kept hearing about how beautiful it is.
Look at the background.
I'm telling you, it's always very picturesque.
Like, do you get?
Just
It
them
feels
being
like
there.
a green screen.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so beautiful.
words.
But I don't think that I was truly prepared for how beautiful it really is.
Wow.
Like, I didn't think that I would be walking past this every day.
Wow.
And when I was moving here, I was also warned about how bleak and cloudy and just generally gray it is. As you can see right now, that's pretty typical.
Wow.
I've realized. But honestly, I came from Chicago, so if you know anything about Chicago, you'll know that it's about 8 to 9 months out of the year. It's this type of weather, but even colder. And it's just not as pretty to walk around. But yeah, here my days will always be brightened, knowing that these are the streets that I get to walk down,
Is this a
and that I'm
residential
surrounded
area?
by so much beauty and culture and history here. And I say this all the time.
There's a way it was decorated like it was a festive period or something. And to be honest, I really want to know what the Dutch weather is like because over here, I think I would say we have a little bit of stable weather. We know when it's
Yeah,
about to rain. We know when it's cloudy, when it's going to be sunny.
like
It's
today is very cloudy.
Yeah, it's actually very consistent. Yes, I want to know the consistency of the weather there. And she's starting off this video with Netherlands being beautiful. I don't know, as an African, I'm going to walk through the streets of Netherlands. I just think I'm going to be walking Terry now because the beauty is going to be very overwhelming.
Mind you, the location she actually gave for comparison is New York.
Chicago.
Chicago. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's not like anyhow
Yeah,
location.
It's a prominent one in the
Do you understand?
in
And
America.
Netherlands beat that location 10 out of
Hands
10.
down. Wow.
But it literally feels like I am living in a Hallmark movie, or
It feels
if you've
so
ever seen
surreal.
Gilmore Girls, it feels like I'm in Stars Hollow.
I feel like you get nostalgic feeling
And
just being
Wait,
there.
is that a
I'm
train?
also super
looks like this
impressed
mini
by how easy
something.
it is to get around here without a car. From
Wow.
bike paths to walking paths to even hot air balloons, which, if someone could explain that, why there's so many.
Wait, you guys use
Hot air balloon
as a means of transportation. How is that possible? Do they like? Is there like a landing
Sports.
spot for it for every square meter, or I don't know how they
That's
normally measure it?
crazy.
Hot air balloons here. It's super cool, but I'm just wondering. And yeah,
Wow.
it's so nice to be able to walk for miles and miles without the sidewalk ending on you, which is not something that you can do in the US.
Wow.
Another thing that's incredibly impressive is just how much freedom the kids have here. So I literally see them everywhere, biking, playing. I'm sure you can hear them playing right now at the park that I'm at. But they're doing all of this pretty much by themselves. And I see them in the middle of the day walking around in groups to the grocery store.
Let me give you a
Walking
little.
in groups to
Yeah,
grocery
let me give you a
stores.
little insight, right? In Africa, right, when you see kids playing on their own on the street, the assumption is that is from a family that is not doing so well.
Yeah.
More like
Yeah.
it's not a cultural thing here. They normally refer to those kids as
Should I say straight?
streets,
Yeah.
street children. But here it's normal that everybody, you feel so safe that you can actually let your kid. You don't see kids
Around.
around. Let me use our Exeter as an example. You highly see kids
Really?
around. You literally have to, if you are going to see, you see them in their own maybe driveway or something like that. It's crazy.
together to get lunch or just hanging out with each other. And in the US, this would literally be unheard of because it just isn't safe for them to do that type of stuff alone. And the first week that I was here, I realized just how safe it is for kids to be in this area just hanging out by themselves. So I was.
So there's little to no rate of kidnapping in the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah, what are you talking about?
Wow.
Kidnapping? I
Wow.
don't think they've had the word kidnap
I just feel like you guys should check up the recent news
in
over here
Nigeria.
in Nigeria. There's a massive case of banditry and kidnap, that even adults and kids are being kidnapped, and it's crazy, man. But to see that kids can do whatever they want to do with freedom, and the mindset of their secure
There's
and safety
assurance.
is actually marvelous.
This is a community
Walking
that
down
wants progress for themselves.
Yeah.
It shows.
a really busy street, and I noticed this younger girl just like standing outside of the store by herself. And so, me coming from the US, I'm just like, oh no, this girl, she needs help. So, I go
I
up
would
to
think so
her
too.
and I ask, do you need assistance? And her mom is across the street at another store, and she spots me and she runs out and basically tells me to get away, which, fair enough, because here it's completely normal for these kids to just be out by themselves. But for me, coming from the US, I was not used to seeing that. So I
Yeah.
thought she was lost. And as an American, this can be really incomprehensible that kids can be this safe. And it's really sad that my brain has a hard time computing this sometimes.
Wow.
It's like here I realize that I'm witnessing kids just able to be kids for the first time. It's how I think the US used to be in the 90s, and I hope that that continues to be how it is in the Netherlands. And another thing that really impresses me about living here is just seeing the older population and how fit and agile they are. Like, I don't think that I've been to any other country in the world where the older people are as athletic or fit looking as
Why
they
is that
are
so?
here. And it's really funny
That's great.
because I'll be riding with my bicycle and I'll be wobbling and not, super athletic on it. But meanwhile, they'll ride past and they'll be carrying an umbrella, a bag full of groceries, and then also somehow walking their dog. And another thing that I noticed is that you guys actually have third spaces here.
What's
And
that?
if you don't know what a
spaces?
third space is, it's just a space you can go to outside of work or home.
Oh.
If you don't know what a third space is, it's just a space that you can go to outside of work or home that you can find a community of people that have the same interests as you. But here, I learned about these spaces. I'm not really sure what they're called, but there's one in Utrecht, which I know that I'm not pronouncing Utrecht correctly. Oh, that's cute. Hi!
You can just see the friendliness of the
Yeah.
neighborhood, man. Just by watching
But
the
here,
video.
I learned about these spaces. I'm not really sure what they're even called, but I know there's one in Utrecht called ACU, which I know I'm also probably not pronouncing Utrecht correctly, so please correct me. But yeah, it's called ACU, and if you're an American, you can think of this place kind of like a boys and girls club, but for adults. And this is so impressive to me because in the US, I feel like once you get older, social activities aren't really, there's not a lot of emphasis or importance placed on them. It's kind of just like outside of work or the home, you're kind of on your own if you want to hang out with people. And these community spaces like ACU just provide a really cool place where you can meet up with people without feeling like you even have to drink
Is it like
or that you
a
have to
book
be
club?
super athletic. You could just kind of be. And they have a lot of cool events. Like one event that I saw was like drag makeup, which is right up my alley. So yeah, I really appreciate that while being here. And this kind of piggybacks on the last thing, but in the US, it can kind of feel like your life really revolves around work without much time outside of that, if any. But here, it seems like the priority is on the general enjoyment of life. And I find it so impressive that literally any time of the day, like at 10 a.m. on a Monday, I can see people walking around the city center just enjoying themselves, having a
Wow.
coffee on the patio,
Wow,
talking to
10 a.m.
people, having lunch with other people. And in the
I'm
US,
so sorry. If you do that over here, people are just going to look at you like you are really
Yeah,
jobless
yeah,
and
and lazy.
being a nuisance, you know. Oh, wow. I like that.
the only time that you see people doing this on a weekday is
Yeah.
if they have 30 minutes for lunch that they can take really quickly out of the office. But here, it really seems that people slow down and take little moments out of their day to just appreciate life. But just by being here, I notice myself just taking more time to breathe and to be and to really enjoy the space around me. It seems so simple, but it's something that I didn't do in the US, and it's really made my quality of life a lot better. Anyways, these were just a few things that have impressed me so far by being here in the Netherlands. I'm sure the more that I'm here, the more things that I'll uncover. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. Do you think that there's anything that I haven't seen that would impress me, or anything that you all have been impressed with yourselves? And yeah, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.
Wow.
Bye!
I,
Pretty
I,
amazing.
I don't think. I think the rest of the world is not yet ready to catch up with Netherlands
Yeah.
quite yet, because most of the things she mentioned, there, especially in the aspect of safety, right? It's so safe that you can literally let your kid out on the streets without being worried.
Even stay a few steps
Do
from
you
you. It's
understand?
actually not a thing here.
Wow.
It was becoming a thing, but you know, the recent it was never a thing. If I
Oh
would
yeah, it
say,
does
yeah,
never
it
wait.
was never a thing to see kids on their own. Even most times when I see some parents leave their kids to go school in a distant place, I
Yeah.
always complain to my husband like, these parents are not being good parents. Why would they leave kids with the current situation of the country and all? So it's actually amusing to say that okay, it's actually a norm there that people don't even criticize when they see kids playing on their own and you know going to school or doing things by themselves. Literally kids being kids. And this video is just packed with a whole lot of informations. I love the energetic older people.
Yeah. Wow. Like a lot of things. You know, one
Yes.
of the reasons why I feel so speechless is because I am trying to comprehend what did they do right
In their youthful
in the
age.
to get them to that.
Strong older person.
So let's know. Give us the secret of what made Netherlands Netherlands.
Netherlands. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. I'll sure see you on our next one. Bye guys.